Hello. My experience with this, the KanonenJagdpanzer 2, has been an interesting one. Oh. What are you doing? You see, the tank on paper is very, very good. Exceptional, in fact. But only on paper. Because the true issue comes from the maps and the map design. If you get a bad map pool, you are basically useless in this vehicle. It longs and dreams of being on maps like Prokhorovka, Malinovka, big open maps where it can actually play the game. If you get, for example, Mines or Abbey, not so much. Of which I had them about 5 or 6 times in my 2-hour session. Fantastic. Oh, and we throw in Himmelsdorf, because why not? You see, the tank is very, very good. When it's fully loaded like this, and we have the full crew skills, all the field mods, equipment, food, you have a 6.68 second reload time, 3,300 DPM, and you have a siege mode. So these stats are pretty irrelevant, because what you actually end up with, once you use the siege mode, is go down to 0.26 dispersion. Your dispersion factors while on the move are excellent. This does not bloom at all when you're in siege mode, and the aim time is also fantastic. And the reason why I say this is useless and not worth looking at, because you're never ever going to shoot from this mode. You have no gun traverse. As you'll see, traverse limits is 0 and 0. You also have 1,300 hit points, which is actually pretty good for a TD of this tier. You got 66 km/h forwards, 24 in reverse, and 22 power to weight, 51% camo while stationary, and 32% while moving. And this is obviously not using a low noise exhaust. If we wanted to go for that kind of setup, where we go and remove the turbo for low noise exhaust, let's say that we're on Prokhorovka or something like that, where it's a very, very static map, 58% camo while stationary, and nearly 40% while on the move, with 465 meters view range. However, the armor on this tank is non-existent. Yeah, just everything will pen you. Anything greater than a 75 caliber gun will overmatch you every single time. And also another thing is that the siege mode of this tank is actually quite fast. You go at 12 km/h forwards and 12 km/h in reverse in the siege mode. If we then add a turbo, we go 17 forwards and 15 in reverse. So on paper, this tank is excellent and it's a beautiful tank to snipe with. But in game, you really, really need to have good maps. Now, if you're an excellent player, you can probably make this work on any map, right? But this video is not for you. If you're an average player, you are going to struggle to truly get the maximum out of this vehicle, because the maps just don't allow it. As I said at the start, if you're not on Prokhorovka, Malinovka, these open maps where this tank can truly shine, you feel very useless. And you also feel like you're working really, really hard to not really get a lot out of the game. Well, Live Oaks. I don't know what we're going to do here. We go to the house and pray we don't get blind fired, yeah? That's a good plan. This is not too slow. It's very flat. It's genuinely, it's like someone has just taken a knife and just gone whoop, just sliced it in half. No, your fat Borsig tank is in the way. Thank you. I'm liking this. This is fast in siege mode. This is very nice. What's the HE pen like? 53? Okay. I don't know where that one. Yeah, this is actually very fast in siege mode. It's not like a like, look. This is great. Does it have the suspension? Yeah. Oh my, bloody hell. I'm burrowing my way. Look, I could plow. Look at that. There is one thing that we obviously can't do, which is play like a UDES and go hold down, etc., because everything will pen us. Thank you, S1. Hello, Editing Max is here. The armor on the UDES is actually worse than this. Therefore, when I mention the UDES, just ignore me. I'm being thick. S1, on the other hand, does have a bit more armor, has 30mm, which means anything greater than a 90 caliber gun would overmatch. So some of the tanks you meet at tier 8 would bounce. Alright, there's no point being here anymore. Reverse speed is definitely not UDES-like. Goodbye. If we go up here, we should be able to shoot across. The siege mode feels like good. This feels very, very reactive to what I'm trying to make it do. I don't know how to describe that until you just play it. Look at it! It's so flat. Oh, apparently that's my spotting. Am I still spotted? I will say this is not as versatile as a UDES though. Because you don't have the armor. Like, obviously with armor and the UDES and the S1, you can bounce if you know what the caliber is that you're fighting. With this, everything will just pen you. Like, pretty much that you're going to meet. So it's a lot more of a sniper than an actual brawling tank, which can be a problem, especially in 15.5 games. That was spotting me the whole time, that's why. Alright, we go zoom zoom. Off we go. This has not really been a fantastic first game, if we're honest, but it's okay. We're getting to understand the tank. He's had fun. Oh, he had a lot of fun. Most of my reticle was on him, okay? Well, goodbye. A 15-3 game. 1.5. Not great. Apply. APCR is 311. Mate, this is a tier 8, by the way. The standard round is 260 pen with 1,100, which is very, very good for standard AP. And then the premium round is 311 with 1,370. That's a really good like ammo loadout. Both are more than viable. 53 pen on the HE, which is not fantastic, but that's fine. Or at ELC even 90 versus ELC even 90. Their battle will be legendary. Are you spotted? I mean, I have considerably better camo than him. Actually, he wouldn't spot me. Until I fire, right? Yeah. 50-something% camo, he just has no chance of spotting me. Until I fire or move. We move. We move around to there. Although, this is now dying. Reload premium, go for this then. It's not ideal because we're not going to have armor to actually play against these properly, but I might be able to just DPM them or something, I don't know. Yeah, I forgot about the Ares existing. The Ares is going to obliterate this tank every single time. That's actually a very, very, very big issue with this tank, is that the Ares exist. You can just HE pen everywhere on this tank. This is what I mean though, because you can't brawl, and you don't have armor, you're actually very, very reliant on your team to do something. So it's going to be a bit of a problem, because you're not very flexible either. Let's begin. The Ares is going to shoot us in a second, though. It's very accurate, though. That is very, very good, but it's a sniper. I mean, we got damage. The potential in these types of games, though, whether it's a fast turbo or a fast loss, like win-loss, is not good. I mean, 2.9 is not awful. There's just no potential in this tank if you cannot snipe and help your team in some way, though. It's not flexible enough to go and carry games unless it's a very, very open map. Let's see how slow it is without a turbo. In reality, the maps just don't allow you to play the way that this tank wants to play or needs to play a lot of the time. It's a lot slower without turbo. My heavy tanks have decided to stop by the looks of it. Or we might be able to see someone in a second. There's a platoon of 3 IS-7s, which does scare me. There's nothing here. So do I need to go back to base now? This is what I mean about this tank. I'm not allowed to play the game because of how this tank is. I have to now go back to base and just pray that I can do some sniping at some point. It's very map dependent, this tank. Very, very map dependent. What I need to pray for now is that my team loses so that I can then do damage. What is this guy doing? Wait, I can build a nest. 1 second. Nest operation building activated. Do a little bit of reversing. That will spot me though, which is a slight issue. And when I say slight, it's quite a big issue actually. I mean, maybe he won't spot me. I will need premium for an IS-7. Yeah, I can't do anything against him. Damage! This is going to be a very, very big reality for a lot of people who get this tank. The game is too fast and the map doesn't allow you to play. Really? I am as tall as an IS-7's lower plate. That's pretty cool to know. Yeah. Ugh. I wish I could put low noise on this. I don't know what to drop for low noise. Do I drop optics and I just can't spot for myself? I mean, I shouldn't really be spotting for myself anyway. I mean, as soon as you get spotted in this thing, you're dead. Oh. What are you doing? And this is why we hate siege mode. Now I have to run away again. Worth a shot. Oh man, why does this feel like such a struggle to do anything? Oh, I'm going to take another shot for this. Maybe not. This T-44 is really, really annoying. There we go. Goodbye. My god. This feels like a massive... I keep forgetting it's not a UDES. This feels like such a massive struggle to get any form of damage out of this thing. You have to bait your team so hard to do anything. I mean, do you reckon he's gone into one of these bushes? No, he's run all the way off into the corner. Okay. Why did we had a light tank. Why did he rush in and die? Window bunker, Aries. Well, it's there. Well, this is fun. I don't know if the UDES is still up there. What health is the UDES on? I don't know. It's not going to matter which shell I'm firing. They'll both pen. I'm going to see if I can just go down and around then. It's directly in front of me then, somewhere. I mean, if he's smart, he'll go around to the left. Imagine if we had a light tank. That'd be nice. He can see me, I can't see him. Oh, mate. What? I can't go anywhere. I'm just dead here. I mean, the UDES has 390 alpha. I don't know what the Ares was doing, by the way. Okay, I have 4 minutes. The plan is to go all the way around. The UDES doesn't have excellent vision. He might, if he's not using like binos and optics, etc., then we're good. I think I take the left-hand side here, because the chances are he's probably dead ahead. I mean, if he's smart, he'll be seeing this and seeing that everything's being knocked over. Alright, let's see if the UDES is over here. He's there. Okay. Hello. Goodbye. Nice. I don't know if we got any blind on the UDES from the bush, but that was good. All that for 3k. Not even 3k, man. Yeah. Mastery badge. Woo! Top Gun. Apply. Woo! So the KanonenJagdpanzer 2, is it a useless tank? Absolutely not. But the maps let it down. The maps really do let it down, and the matchups let it down. A lot of the time, these games are 15-5, which means that if you're on a winning side, you have to be really aggressive to chase the damage in the end game. But if you're on the losing side, you can maybe farm a lot because your team will die, and then you can just sit back and just farm from a distance. But then at the end of the day, you still lose. You can't brawl with this tank because it doesn't have any armor, and you need to play mid to long range to really make it work. And in most of the games at the moment, that doesn't work. See you on the next one.